The U.S.S. Constitution, which is birthed at Pier 1 of the former Charlestown Navy Yard in Boston, Massachusetts, is America's most famous sailing battleship and the oldest naval commissioned ship afloat. It is a wooden-hulled, three-masted frigate of the United States Navy and was named by President George Washington after the Constitution of the United States of America. Her first duties were to provide protection for American merchant shipping during the quasi-war with France to defeat the Barbary pirates in the First Barbary War. During its time, it was known as a ship of state, or the Air Force One of the United States Navy. The history behind the ship ranges from fighting in wars to impacting the town it was docked in. It was built and launched in 1797. The U.S.S. Constitution fought in many wars during its time and never, ever lost a battle. Barbary, Quasi, and the War of 1812 are naval battles she fought in. When I personally visited the site where this famous ship docked this past summer, I learned that the ship impacted the city of Boston politically, economically, and socially. Politically, this ship is the Air Force One of the Navy. The U.S.S. Constitution was the most important vessel of the United States Navy. Captain Isaac Hull made sure the ship stayed in perfect condition. U.S. Naval Commodore Edward Preble expertly trained the naval officers so well that his methods are still in use within today's current Navy. The men behind the ship politically impacted Massachusetts because it was the nation's most important ship. The U.S.S. Constitution impacted the state of Massachusetts economically as well. This grand ship continues to attract tourists from different states and various countries around the world to this day. People from all over the globe travel to see the Constitution because the designs employed by Joshua Humphreys contained ideas from French, German, and English frigates. Additionally, the U.S.S. Constitution impacted Massachusetts socially because the people that visit Constitution Wharf each year come from different cultures and backgrounds to see and tour this magnificent ship. Possibly, this historic ship could be the first time people from the United States or other places in the world have ever seen Navy men and women. While the U.S.S. Constitution's impact on Massachusetts at large, especially politically, socially, and economically, this inspiring ship has so much history to share and offer all of us as well. Launched in 1797 out of Edmund Hart Shipyard, which is located in Boston, Massachusetts, the U.S.S. Constitution was born. Joshua Humphreys designed 6 original frigates. The Constitution was just one. This ship was authorized for construction by the Naval Act of 1794. She was the third ship of 6 constructed. Humphreys designed these frigates to be the young Navy's capital ships, and so the Constitution and her sisters were larger and more heavily armed than standard frigates of the time. An accomplishment the U.S.S. Constitution holds is that it was the first ship to bring down an English frigate, which back then seemed impossible, says Petty Officer of the Watch James Choice, who I interviewed during my visit to the Constitution Wharf. The other 5 frigates never survived. The U.S.S. Constitution's nickname, Old Ironsides, comes from the fact that when the ship was shot at, it never sank. People believed it was made with iron in the wood. Instead of iron, Old Ironsides was constructed of pine and southern live oak. The hull was 22 inches thick and took 60 acres of trees to complete her construction. The U.S.S. Constitution was by far the most technologically advanced ship of its time. Old Ironsides was much more than a ship that fought in wars. It has impacted Massachusetts in tremendous ways, socially, politically, and economically, and made Boston a Navy town to this very day.